how to make money in Australia. So there's kind of five key things that you can do to make income or good money in Australia. And they are, number one, become a high-end professional. Number two, C-suite jobs. Number three, a high-ticket salesperson. Number four, being influential. And number five, which is my favorite, becoming an entrepreneur. Let's start with becoming a high-end professional. So what is a high-end professional? It's someone that basically goes to uni or goes and does some training course and studies for a few years, then becomes a very, should I say, high-end sort of professional worker or specialist in their field. Now, here's just the top 10 earning jobs in Australia. So you see neurosurgeon, CEO, anaesthetist, financial analyst, head of HR, director, legal professionals, mining engineer, financial investment advisor, software architect, or construction manager. So you'll see minus construction manager, HR director, and CEO, 7 of those 10 all happen to be high-end professionals, and they're pretty much, other than law, all in STEM. So science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So if you want to be a high-end professional, do something that's STEM, or so you can only really do STEM or become a lawyer. That's it for professional jobs. And I'm sorry if you do face painting or something like that. I don't mean to put you down, but if you want to earn good money and you're not the best artist in the world or something like that, because ChatGPT can do art now too, which is insane. I would recommend, if you want to earn good money, do STEM or law. That's the only things that are going to pay you enough money to get in there. And you can see here alone, like even software architect, 150 grand, that's not even enough to buy a house, as the previous graph I showed, to get into some of the Australian capital cities. Let's go into C-suite executive or management level jobs. So obviously you saw in the previous graph, a CEO, head of HR/HR director, and construction manager was all there. And these are the sort of C-suite salaries that you're getting. So I'd call this, for a large company, kind of a mid-level manager. For a small company, it'd be your top general manager or CEO kind of level. Most of them will earn somewhere between around that sort of $200,000 mark. So that's sort of the level that you need to earn to buy in the sort of best areas in Australia, to give everyone an idea. But C-suite is also another thing that people can use to get there, definitely. C-suite jobs do pay well, despite obviously taking a while, but that's another way you can get there. One that I think that's often overlooked is a high-ticket salesperson. So, look, a lot of people are good at sales, but for me, if you're a good salesperson, why don't you sell something that makes more money? It's the same skills. You might as well sell something, instead of selling something that's $20, you might as well sell something that's $200,000, because you get a higher commission on it and you have the same skills and convert anyway. So I've just listed some industries. Now these are some, but it's not limited to: real estate, finance, mining materials, medical materials, machinery, and luxury goods. These are all high ticket salesperson industries, and there are more, but I haven't listed all of them, that you can earn very good sums of money and just be a good salesperson. And so I know people in luxury yacht sales, for example, some of them earn like above $1 million, and they just sell yachts all day. And they don't even know what to do with half of their money. Some real estate professionals do too. Some guys I know who are investment bankers or who are in equities as well do that as well. So look, high ticket salesperson is a good one to consider, simply because you might as well be in an industry where you're selling something and making a lot of money, rather than selling something that takes the same amount of effort anyway, but doesn't earn you as much money. So consider a high ticket salesperson if you're good at sales, 100%. Look, another one, and I've got a dot point here of one of these that I almost didn't even want to list, is being influential. So look, you can make a lot of money being influential, and I've got a few industries I just want to show here. So athlete, actor, opinions leader, politician, and I really didn't want to write this down, and it fucking pisses me off having to write this down. It's influencer. And I've put down there just in stars, you must have a large audience. And the reason I say that is because you can be an athlete, but if you're an athlete of a sport that, no one really follows, and it only has 20,000 athletes nationwide, you're probably going to earn like $1,000 per match you play. But if you're playing for like English Premier League side, you're probably earning like a week, like £100,000 or something like that. So it's all got to be relative. It's the same as someone who's a politician. A local politician, maybe just working for local council, might only earn $100,000 a year. But someone who is like someone in the Senate will probably earn 250 plus thousand a year, and that will be enough money. An opinions leader might be someone who may have previously been famous to do something and then gets a lot of work from advertisements, but you have to have enough of a following to do that as you do an influencer. Like someone who has 10,000 followers online or something like that might earn a little bit of money, but someone who's got 1 million might make a lot. So that's what being influential is. That's another way to make money. But just consider as well, like the level and how much audience you have of what you're doing, because I wouldn't recommend, if you want to make money, do it for love 100%, but I wouldn't recommend, if you want to be an athlete and you're in a minor sport that's not a worldwide major sport, doing it for the money. You're doing that for love because you're not going to get paid much. It's as simple as that. My favorite one, in essence, is becoming an entrepreneur. So there's two ways to do it. Look, really, an entrepreneur truly is someone who starts a business, but I've actually added another one, because some people do this almost just like, I'd say even better than an entrepreneur. One's starting a business, the other is buying into a business. And the reason I want to say buying into a business is because some people are entrepreneurs, and what they do is they like to buy a franchise that has nothing, but it has all the legal setups and financial setups that you need to do in accounting. And it's something that they just don't know what to do. So I'd still classify them an entrepreneur if they're building their whole client base and creating products and everything like that too. But look, reason I like becoming an entrepreneur is because everything's done in your own time. If you win big. Don't get me wrong, if you lose as well, big, don't 100%. But someone who has a positive mindset and wants to sort of get into something that's going to earn them a lot of money, an entrepreneur is definitely, who can do it, is definitely going to earn more than all of these people put together. There's a saying, right? People with good jobs become millionaires. Billionaires are all entrepreneurs and all people that start up businesses. So if you really want to be someone who's right up the top, become an entrepreneur. But I'll tell you, I think becoming an entrepreneur is probably for less than 5% of the population, similar to those who buy business, maybe even less than 2 or 3, because it's not for everyone. It is pretty scary because you literally have to put meat on the table and you put your stuff on the line all the time. So look, it's my favorite, but it's not for everyone. I'll tell you that for sure.